Welcome to Camp Randall Stadium, where these fans have been getting prepared to cheer on a whole pack of Badgers since early in the morning. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the USC Trojans, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Wisconsin Badgers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Badgers will put total leather and we'll get started. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Takes the easy completion. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Really nice pass there. You know the expectations at USC every year are sky high. Not just to win the conference, but to be in the national championship discussion. But to do that, they need this guy right here to play at a high level week in and week out, because this guy has the skills and the tools to take them there.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Trying to make magic with his feet. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
Man, that's so frustrating, and it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But, yeah, year in and year out, you know the mate.
Nothing but green ahead. And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
That is a great job getting to the quarterback. And when you're playing in Camp Randall Stadium, in one of the loudest atmospheres in all of college football, and your offensive line can't hear the snap count, and you've got dudes like T.J. Watt or J.J. Watt coming off the edge, it's not a lot of fun. It's not really fun for this quarterback.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
I always think the best offenses are the ones that can run the football efficiently down by the goal line. It's hard to throw it down here. It's hard, especially if you can't protect the quarterback. And this offense now, 2 straight plays is going backwards.
Third and goal from way back there. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the score. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the right. Oh, picked off. Takes it the other way. Puts him in the spinner and moves on. After making the pick, he took it the other way, and he's dragged down at the 19.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw, trying to get to it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, the defense has been able to get after this guy early and often in this game, and it's affecting his accuracy, and it's affecting this offense's ability to throw the football consistently.
And as he throws, as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football, it's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. Absolutely perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
Well, they were able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession, give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get.
The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. Snags a quick pass on the left. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Lets it fly. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Man, it's fun to watch defense that just, they look so in sync and coordinated. And watching the tape coming into this week's game, you could tell last week, this defense was dialed in. They don't give up big plays. They don't give up points. They make you earn everything. Looking like another game like that so far today.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer.
Fires into traffic, intercepted. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
On the move. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. For all of the star quality that USC has been built on, good offensive line, strong running game has always been a hallmark.
No doubt about it. I think they're built on, you know, the passing game and explosive playmakers out wide, but they've always had that balance at USC. You got to have a little bit of the boring to go with the glitz and the glamour.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he's going to run it back. Nothing wrong with a touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
That's a good-looking throw, and I know when we talk Wisconsin offense, we're always talking about running backs, but they've seen their fair share of QBs too. Darren Bevel back in my day, Scott Tolzien had some success, and then, of course, Russell Wilson also. This guy right now in this game, he needs to get himself into a rhythm, and if he gets there, he's dangerous.
And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score. USC 17, Wisconsin 0.
First down to start the drive after the break. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Let's go.
He's looking to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Badger.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he tacks on the extra point. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed.
Hit the afterburners, kid. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
You're going to win a lot of games if you can generate explosive plays. That's what we've seen in recent weeks from this football team, but this offense, man, they are every defensive coordinator's nightmare because of the players they've got lining up all over.
The give to the tailback. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw, it's Lacey. They're bringing heat. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. And he just got the on-Wisconsin call and went on into the backfield to pick up the sack.
Yeah, jumping around on quarterbacks in the backfield. Really good job getting upfield, playing aggressive, playing like their hair's on fire. Wisconsin linebackers do that year after year.
Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring out 4th down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. One drive is already ended with a field goal. They'll try to do it again, this time a rather long one from 46 yards out. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away.
Wisconsin 7.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled, you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop.
Snags it on the right.
Really nice timing on that throw. Quarterback had to hold it, allow his receiver to work his route, but he threw it at the perfect moment so that he was able to make the catch inbounds right on the sideline.
Give to the back. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32.
Nice run there on first down. You know this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
On second down, he'll let it fly. And it's picked off for the third time today. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33. The offense set for a first down play. The give to the single back. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Trying to beat the D deep. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. They had hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set him up inside the 30, 1st and 10. Throwing right. Fires the pass. Intercepted. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business. Well, this is not what the doctor ordered in terms of starting field position. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
They'll stop him at the 22 after a 5-yard pickup. Sort of getting in touch with their inner James White, Melvin Gordon, or Jonathan Taylor to pick up another first down.
I mean, it's just crazy the list of guys they've had play here in the Wisconsin tradition, and it continues, right? Everybody who's here, you're going to be featured. You're going to get touches. So, hey, recruits, you want to carry the football a lot? Come to Wisconsin.
On first down from their own 22. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Well, after that completion on the cornerback, it'll be interesting to see if later in the game the offensive coordinator comes out and shows the defense the same look, but this time sends the receiver to the middle of the field. That gets the defense off guard.
Comes out throwing on first down. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. At midfield, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
1st and 10, the whole menu open. You can run the football, you can do whatever you want. You can tell they call a pass. He does a really good job in the pocket, just being a great athlete. Scramble outside, go get another first down. 1st and 10 again.
They'll throw it on first down. Soft spot in the middle. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
Pulls it in. It's Ridley. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
And the Badgers have pushed it inside the 20. He wants to throw here on second down. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And another mistake from this quarterback. That's back-to-back drives now that have resulted in interceptions. He's got to find a way to find something different, get in a better rhythm, start seeing the field better, Palmer, because he's not in a flow right now.
No, David, it looks like he's forcing the football a little bit, maybe trying to make up for that interception he threw on the last drive. But that last play, there was no way that football should have gone there. He could have gotten off of that and checked it down or thrown it away. This quarterback, he needs a breather right now. He's got to collect himself.
They'll go right back to the run. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. They'll immediately call timeout.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
Got his man downfield. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw it. Fires it. It's caught. The expressway is wide open. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans!
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Pocket starts to collapse. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
USC 27, Wisconsin 7.
And the Trojans will kick it off to start the second half. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me, too.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the middle. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38. Looking for a productive play on first down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Lacey. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
He makes the connection. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
Tackle team.
Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly.
And the pass is intercepted. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back to its own. Offense getting set for first down. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Gets it out fast. Across the 25, he's got room. He's loose on the right. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
Well, this defense is trying to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up and try to confuse the QB. It's not working. That last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
He'll set up to throw. Steps away. Blasted as he lets it go. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Trying to find his man on first down. He'll pull it down. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Back to throw, it's Lacey. Pressure coming. Fighting off the defender. Takes a hit as he fires. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Now the play fake. Fires to the right. Makes a connection.
And in this offense, you know as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. They're trying to get to it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
4th and goal from the 4, and look at this. The offense still on the field. They'll go for it. Unleashes to the end zone. And he's thrown another interception. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
It's complete to the left. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Lacey. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Unloads to the right. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. First down for this offense. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Running back goes in motion. He's going to pass. Throws to the wideout. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now.
Look, big-time playmakers make big plays in big games, and that guy needed to make that interception at this critical juncture of the game. There's still time for them to go out and win it. Could that be the play that sparks this team?
He finds his man. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
They'll throw it on first down. Using the quick game. At the 45 on his way. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but
quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. Makes the catch. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
The Badgers are in the red zone. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. And the Badgers in the hurry-up. Looking to go up top on first down. And this veteran quarterback just overshot his man that time.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Badger! And here they come, almost all the way back. Before that score, considering last rites, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now. I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized, Reese. After that last score, all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally different looking team than what we saw saw earlier.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Back to pass, it's Lacey. Looking left. Nearly another interception. It'll be second down. Threw a pick last time, almost threw another one, but you know what? I like the fact that this dude has no conscience.
None. Arm arrogance, right? He's going to spin the football, try to make plays. Like, listen, take the good with the bad, right? He's going to make some plays. He's going to give some away. Let's try to do a little bit more of the playmaking as opposed to giving it to the other team.
Well, I'll tell you, he picked a good time to have his longest run of the day. Really nice job there, feeling the pressure, buying himself some time, and then taking off and getting north. And just so gifted when he's in the open field. That's going to really give a jolt to his offense.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Feeling some heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Western Kentucky is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These toppers have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 4 to Liberty. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Getting some heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Badgers moving quickly to the line. Wants to fire on second down. Coming after it. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds of thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Now 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, I like the aggressive nature by the quarterback there. He's trying to take a shot down the field. Just a better play by the defense forcing the incompletion.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. To the air, it's Lacey. Looking down the middle. He's got an open man. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, USC. And once he got loose, it was all over. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Got a man in the middle. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's taking a deep shot. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better. Right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. Trying to surge it in. When you hit this point in the season, week 7, you sort of turn the corner and you remain unbeaten at this point. You've morphed into a championship contender.
Yes, but you don't want to peek too far ahead, Reese. You kind of want to be like, nothing to see here, just move on. We haven't accomplished what we wanted yet.